Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to day 14 of 30 days of blissful yoga for easy weight loss. My name's Julia, this is Zephyr Rose 11. Here I offer you free online classes every morning, except for Sunday, which is a meditation. And this focus for this month of June 2020 is all about the aligning of the body and mind so that we can get the kind of weight loss that we desire from the inside out. So we've been talking about the 5 different influences on the mind, and today we'll just briefly talk about the concept of time. So it's important to block a time, to put aside some time where you're going to practice your yoga every day. So we suggest that you do this practice for half an hour and then go for a walk for half an hour and just feel at peace with yourself, absorb everything that's around you, look for the signs in nature, and notice how your body and your mind become at one. And this is the way that we change how we are from the inside out. So today's focus is all about the shoulders. I've had particularly a couple of students saying that they're loving the classes, but they're finding they've got a tightness to the shoulders. So some things like the downward dog is giving them a bit of a So I thought, well, let's do something about that. All right, namaste. Okay, so for today's practice, you're going to need 2 blocks. So I'm sitting on one, and then you need your second block, and you need to have a strap. So this is any kind of a belt, really. If you invest in a proper strap for yoga, you will be very pleased with yourself. It's definitely an investment worth participating in. Okay, so first of all, let's begin by just stretching our arms out as far as they will go, and then bring the shoulders down and the neck nice and straight. So the thing is that very often we get sore through the shoulders because we haven't got our shoulders directly in alignment with our wrists. So keep stretching them out and have a look and see that your arms, your shoulders, elbows and wrists are all in a line, the palm is flat. And then turn the palm upwards, and you should feel the shoulder blades pressing more against the back. Really straighten the arms. Look, I notice my left arm starting to bend then. So just observe, make sure they're nice and straight. So thumbs coming down, and then bring the hands behind you. And keep the face relaxed, so don't screw up the face at the same time. And really bringing those shoulder blades toward each other as you're lifting up the chest. Great. So we're just stretching out through here. So inhale, 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 inhale. And then I want you to exhale, bring the right arm over the left, crossing at the elbows, and then bringing the palms together in front of the face. Now lift the elbows up, but drop the shoulders down and press the hands away. So we've got the shoulders down, lengthening through the neck, pulling in through the lower belly, lifting the elbows and pressing those palms away. And then really press the arms against each other. So this is Gomukhasana, the cow's face. So right now we've got a cow's face. Try to imagine that. Okay, maybe from the front. Okay, so keep dropping the shoulders, lifting the elbows, squeezing the hands, and turning the left hand toward the left and the left thumb toward the left as well. So you will just keep pressing and squeezing and really focusing on the 3 points, the shoulders, the elbows and the wrists. So this works through every joint in the arms. Your drishti, or your focus point is just where the elbows meet. So just softly closing the eyes, looking at where the elbows meet. And let's remember that the shoulders are the place where we tend to hold our burdens. So just decide to release anything that is holding you down right now. And let's stretch the arms out, really all the way out again, and turning the palms back up again, straightening the arms. Bring the arms all the way behind you. So making sure you're not just, compensating with your neck or your back. So keep your fingertips stretched out as far as they will, and bring those hands right behind, pulling in the lower belly, lengthening through the neck. And this time let's bring the left arm on top. So remember, we drop the shoulders, lift the elbows and press the palms. Now if your palms are not meeting yet, that's okay. You can try curling the fingers toward each other so that you can so you can feel a strong grip. So you decide what's working with you today. So just dropping the shoulders, lifting the elbows, pressing the palms. That's it. Lengthening through the neck, pulling in through the lower belly, and really having that tailbone coming down onto the block. Feel the heaviness of the body onto the block. That's it. And your eyes half closed. The drishti is where your elbows meet. So just looking at that point, and really squeezing the arms toward each other. Let's see. Beautiful. And then let's stretching the arms out to the sides, palms facing up. And we'll inhale, bring the arms above the head, and then just interlace all the fingers except for the middle finger and the digit finger, temple mudra, and squeezing the heels of the hands towards each other as you bring your chin back, so we're not having that turtle head. Arms nice and straight. Flex the hands together and exhaling, bring the arms all the way down to the floor. Okay, so the next part, what I would like you to do is to get your 2 blocks and bring them to the front of the mat and put them flat on the first level, and then put the heels of your hands on the edge of the block, and the block should be the same width as your shoulders, so you don't want them out or in, so same width as the shoulders. So bring the blocks right up to the top of the mat, heels of the hands there, and then walking your knees all the way back, knees apart, toes touching, and really stretching your heels back. Now you may need to bring the blocks with you. To bring your buttocks towards your sit bones. Good. Looking straight ahead, pressing the hands on the blocks, have all the fingers together, and really pressing through the hands, and see if you can push those blocks away a little now. Good. So straightening the arms, looking straight at, looking at the mat, and really pressing the palms into the mat, and feeling that broadening across the upper back. So a lot of our shoulder problems when it comes to doing things like the downward dog and a lot of flow is because the upper back is not being broadened. So you need to really work on bringing the bicep up and the tricep down, so you're rotating the shoulder from the inside out. So pressing through the palms here, bottom onto the heels. Pressing really firmly with those hands, arms are straight. So remember, this is an exercise, pulling in through the lower belly. Good. And let's bring ourselves up. So this time just bringing the blocks up to the second level. Excuse me. And then pressing the blocks away as you bring your buttocks to the floor. And again, fingers together, and really rotating the inner biceps up, triceps down as your ears between your arms, and press firmly. Press, 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 press. Remember, if your buttocks are not touching your heels and it's uncomfortable, then you put a cushion under there. Beautiful, and let's come back up. Okay, so this time, just bringing your knees together and moving those blocks out of the way for now. And we're going to go put our hands and knees into our cat-cow position. And I'd like you to bring that right arm through, and you're going to thread the needle. So you bring your right shoulder to the floor, and the right arm is in a direct line with the shoulder. So my palm is still facing upward. And bring your right shoulder away from the ear. Now, lifting your left arm up into the sky, so the palm is the same direction as the face. Then turn the palm away from the face, and then see if you can grab the back thigh. So this, in this case, it's the right thigh. See if you can grab that. And if you can't grab that, just grab some part of your body. just grab the material, and really working on opening up through that left shoulder. And see with that arm on the floor, see if you can press it down firmer and bring that shoulder away more. Relax the face. Keep pressing that arm and grabbing that top thigh and opening the shoulders. Nice. So you should feel something quite profound through the upper back there as we're releasing and letting go of all burdens. Nice. Keep the feet flat on the floor, so don't allow the ankles to rise, and the buttocks should not have twisted at all. It's only the upper body that's moving. 2 more breaths. Control the breaths. Okay, let's come back to our original hands and knees position. And let's thread the left arm through. So threading that arm through, left shoulder onto the floor. The shoulder is directly underneath the, directly coming away from your ears. The arm is straight from the shoulder. The buttocks don't move. And then lifting that arm up to the sky, and then turning the palm around to grab the top of your thigh or a piece of clothing, pressing that shoulder away, lifting the other shoulder to the sky. Ankles down. And let's unravel. Just doing a little cat-cow while we're here. It's just the most wonderful opening for the spine. In your own time. And let's curl the toes under, moving the hands forward and pressing back into a dog. So remember what we just did with the shoulders. So really working on, I'll just take this jacket off. So really working on separating all the fingers this time and turn the pinky fingers out to the side. So we're really sort of working on considering how we open up through that upper back while we're bringing our biceps up, triceps down. Insides of the feet are parallel, heels coming toward the floor. Let's just press back as much as we possibly can. And remember, if you prefer to do this on your knees, that's fine too. Wherever you're at, straightening up the elbows. Beautiful. Now walking the feet towards the hands. And let's just first of all just grab your elbows and allow the body to just fall over towards your feet. So just release and let go. So lifting up the knees, lengthening through the soles of the feet, separating all the toes, and bringing the elbows down towards the feet as you suck in the belly. Try and lift the kneecaps if you can, straightening the legs as much as you can. And just stretching through the spine. Gently moving the rib cage from left to right. Crossing the hands the other way, the arms the other way. Release and let go. Drop everything you're holding in your shoulders and your neck and your upper body. Beautiful. And let's bring the fingertips underneath the heels, bending the knees.
And then straighten the knees as you bring your body down towards your shins. Try and keep your forearms behind your calves. Pulling through the fingers. Excellent. And let's bend the knees and very slowly bring yourself all the way up
to standing. Very nice. Okay, so we'll be standing in the center of our mats. Okay, so let's get to the center of the mat and we'll stretch the arms out again. I want you to bring your weight a little back onto the heels, feet are together, and bring the big toes together, heels apart just a little, and suck up through the arches of the feet. And really squeezing the hips in, so keep those arms out straight as you can, thumbs coming behind you. And inhale, bring those arms behind you. And as you exhale, bring the right arm over the left, and we'll come back into that cow face arms, the Gomukha Mukhasvana. So remember to lift the elbows, drop the shoulders, hands away from the face. Good. Straightening through the neck, pulling in through the lower belly. Now bend both knees. And then lift up your left foot just off the floor. Now if you need to be near a wall, and do so. So lift it off the floor and then wrap that leg around. So what you really want to do here, so we're doing a little bit of balance. So balance is wonderful for the core. So, you know, working on the core does not have to be all sit-ups. So we're actually doing core work at the same time. So pulling in the belly, squeezing the elbows, squeezing the arms, squeezing the legs. So the more you squeeze, like double sets of ropes, imagine 2 sets of ropes and someone's pulling them and they're getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. Now keep that chin in, keep bringing the tailbone down towards the feet. That's it. Beautiful. And then just bring that left toe tip onto the floor and then allowing yourself to just fold forwards here. So folding forwards and allowing the upper back just to release. That's it. Releasing through the upper back. Head down. Nice. And let's bring that all the way up and releasing the arms out to the sides. Feet back together and exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Now let's inhale, lifting the palms up, stretching the arms out to the sides. Really bring that tailbone down between the feet, stretching the arms out, bring those thumbs back, bring the arms back, keep them in the same line as the shoulders. So you may find your arms tend to drop, so bring them up a little bit. And as you exhale, left arm over the top this time. Beautiful. Shoulders are down, lifting the elbows, palms away. So really squeezing those arms, remembering what you did before, and then bending the knees, bringing the tailbone down. So you're really tilting the pelvis, and then lifting up that right leg, and this time you're wrapping it around. So the more that you can bend your standing leg, the stronger your balance will be, the more powerful. So keep bringing that tailbone toward the navel to get a really strong base here. Squeezing those arms, looking straight ahead at something that doesn't move. That's it, rotating those wrists, neck is long, lower back, straight toward the floor, elbows up, palms away. And let's bring that toe tip to the floor, the right toe tip to the floor, and bending your arms down to the floor. That's it. So just releasing here, relaxing the head. So we're working through our shoulders as well as our core here. Strengthening the core through balance. Beautiful. And let's come back up. Stretching the arms out, palms down, and exhaling, arms by the sides. Beautiful. Now let's come to the fronts of the mat. Big toes together, heels apart, separating the toes, and then lengthening the heels back, squeezing in the hips, tailbone down. Imagine it wrapping around towards your navel, pulling in the lower belly. So a lot of, and let's just roll through the shoulders. So when we're getting some aches and pains through the body, it's usually to do with our posture. So So let's really work through that upper back now by interlacing the fingers behind your back and lifting the arms up behind you. Now when you do this, keep pulling in through the belly and keep your weight strong and try and keep your kneecaps lifted so your arms are powerful as well. So pulling the hands behind you, let's just try and have the heels of the hands together if you can. Alright, so really bring them out behind you. So a duck or a swan. And let's bring the hands back to the tailbone. And then interlace the fingers the other way, stretching the hands down and then lifting the arms up behind you again. So keep relaxing through the buttocks, but the hips coming in toward each other, lifting the chest, neck nice and long. Try and have your weight directly so that you have your hips over your knees, over your ankles, and then release. And then this time, interlace the fingers back into the first position and bring the wrists apart. So you're clasping the fingers, but the wrists are apart. And inhale, and actually, we'll bring our feet apart a little first. So bring them actually as wide as your mat, and the outsides of the feet in line with the outsides of the mat, so the insides are parallel. Now, so wrists are apart, and then exhaling to come to flat back. So really pulling the hands behind you. So imagine someone is pulling those hands behind you, and keep your neck in a line with the spine, face looking at the floor, and really pulling those shoulders away from the ears, and then pulling in the lower belly. And if you wish to today, folding over. Now if you need to bend your knees, then do so. And try to bring your arms over your head as far as they will go. So you get nice. So as we're doing this, you really, like the fingers don't come apart, but you're trying to. So there's a dynamic action there. At the same time, you're trying to really bring those arms behind the head, like someone's pulling it. Actually, you can do this if you've got a partner where they can pull your hands, as long as they don't pull you over. All right, bend the elbows and the fists back onto the lower back and coming all the way back up. Beautiful. So I'm going to do the same thing, interlacing the fingers the other way. So, feet as wide as the mat, the outsides of the feet on the edges of the mat. And let's just open up our hearts first of all. So interlacing the fingers the other way to what you did before. Great, wrists are apart, and then pulling those fingers apart without actually moving the fingers apart. And then inhaling, lifting the chest, and exhaling, folding all the way down, and bringing your arms over your head. That's it. So arms coming over the head, weight coming a little forward so that you keep your hips in a line with your knees and your ankles. And really trying to pull those wrists apart, although you can't. That's it. Very nice. Beautiful. Keep pulling in the belly here. And let's come all the way back up. Beautiful. Now coming to the top of your mat, and let's just feet together. Inhale, lifting the arms up to the sky. Exhaling, swan dive. Inhaling, right foot behind you, and let's come into a lunge. Okay, great. So this time, now you can put your knee on the floor if you so desire, or the knee straight. So if the leg is straight, make sure that the inner thigh is up and you're pressing back through the heel. Let's just bring our hands first of all to our knee in front of us to get nice and strong and stable. And then I'd like you to interlace the fingers behind you and see if you can bring your body forward and the arms over your head. So this of course is a more advanced posture, and if you prefer to stay in Uttanasana, that's all good too. So the wrists are coming together in this posture. Beautiful. And let's bring those arms back down. Oops. And lifting the arms up to the sky, swan diving the arms, pressing into the dog. Walking out the dog a little bit here. Looking forward, bring the right foot forward, So again, choose your option. So you may like to have the knee down or the knee up. So always remembering to get the hips nice and square. So your right hip comes back, left hip forward. So I've putting the hands on the knee. Try to have your ankle directly underneath your knee and really pressing, straightening up that back leg as much as you possibly can. Interlacing the fingers the other way this time. So really bring those hands up behind you and really trying to keep the heels of the hands together, pressing them together, and then folding over the leg, bring the arms up over your head. So again, choose your option. So this is very strong and powerful through the shoulders and the upper body. And we're also still working through our core, getting that nice flat belly. So pulling in the belly here. The more you pull in the belly, the more you're strong through the legs, the easier the posture gets. And imagine someone pulling those arms away. Good. Coming back up, reaching the arms to the sky, and then swan diving all the way down into the dog pose. Walking out the dog. Nice. And let's walk the hands back to the feet. Great. And just relaxing and releasing here. Beautiful. And bringing yourself all the way up in whatever way that you prefer today. All right, lovely work, beautiful people. Okay, so that's all we have time for today. So I hope you feel energized. I hope your shoulders feel open. I hope you are releasing all those burdens that you don't need. And I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. If you have any particular requests, just let me know. Otherwise, I will just go with the flow. Okay, thank you.